Hello and welcome to Batch. As a new Batch user, the first things that you should learn are simply how to log into Batch and how to navigate to your invoices, and that's what this video is going to cover this afternoon. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to cover is how to simply log into Batch. You'll go to our first time you log in, you'll go to our website, batchforbooks.com, and you'll click on the Batch 1 login in the upper right-hand corner, and that's going to bring you to this login screen. I would recommend bookmarking this page so you don't have to go to our website every time. So you fill out, put in your email address and your password, and you log in, and you'll be taken to what we call a launch screen, and it should have a box with your store's information and a couple of options here. If you don't see the launch box with your store's information, click on this green Add Site button. We'll be taken to a form and just fill out some information. Once we confirm it on our end, after you submit that form, the launch box should appear. So the first thing you'll do then is you'll hit the payments button, and that's going to take you to bring you to this screen. So when you go into Batch, the first screen that you see is what we call our current period summary. It's important to know that Batch organizes its information in these summary screens. The current period summary is organized by publisher, and it is showing you or displaying a summary of invoices that are due by the end of the current month. Other summary screens that you can view are a future period summary. That's going to show you invoices due after the end of the given month. And we also have a future by week summary, which instead of breaking it down by publisher, breaks it down by due date. But we're going to return to the current period summary because that is the one that you'll be using most often. And so the current period summary, again, it breaks it down by vendor, and within the summary table are links, and you can click on the link. So let's click on this 89 to view all our open HarperCollins transactions. And that's going to take you to what we call our transaction screen, and it is just a listing of all your invoice information. And you're just seeing the general details, transaction date, due date, amount, and you can sort by the different options on this transaction screen. So if you wanted to sort by the value or something like that, you certainly can do that. That puts all the credits at the top. So this is just giving you a list of all this information. These radio buttons on the left-hand side, I'll mention them now, but these are just where you take action on an invoice. So if you want to authorize an invoice for payment, this is where you would do that. And from the transaction screen, what we can also do is we can click through on the links to view the invoices. That's going to take a second. And this is just our line item detail for the invoice. From this screen, you can download it into Excel if you needed to print it out or something like that. So I'm just going to actually return to the home screen here. And so, yeah, just clicking on the different links is how you're going to, within the summary table, is how you're going to access your list of transactions. And then on your list of transactions, clicking on the invoice number is how you access the invoice itself. So I'm going to return to this screen here. Aside from the summary screens, if you were looking for an individual invoice, or you wanted to, you wanted to return a list of transactions beyond like the current period summary or the future period summary, you can also access your list of invoices with our quick search bar here in the menu item. You could just type in an invoice number, hit the search button, and it just takes a second here. Usually not quite this long. And so it brings up just that one invoice you were looking for. Or we have this advanced search. And I'm not going to get too into detail, but there's a lot of different criteria you can set to return a list of transactions. So let's return to our current period summary. And that's how you launch batch, and that's how you navigate to your invoices that you're looking for.